Welcome back to my Jets Connected franchise. On Madden 19 today, we have to take on another divisional rival in the Dolphins. Last week we took down the Bills 20-6, and I think every other team in the division lost. Of course the Bills lost, we beat them, but I think the Dolphins and the Patriots also both lost. Patriots continuing that horrific season there, 3-7. But before I get into anything else in this episode, I want to mention that this one will be a live commentary the entire time. I think I'm going to start doing this for this series if you guys want me to. So a couple people have suggested it in the past, and the reason why I didn't do it is because personally I like watching the post commentary videos like from other Madden YouTubers a little bit more. Like I still like the live commentary videos. They could still be very interesting. But whenever I think of a Madden franchise, I first go to like Mr. Hurricane, and he always does really well made post commentary for his franchise videos, and that's what I prefer to watch. But like I still like watching, like Not the Expert Bangle in their franchise videos. They do them live com. So I'm gonna try it out here. Hopefully you guys like this, but let me know if you'd rather me, go back to the post com or if you want me to stick with the live com. Right now though, we have a couple injury decisions. We could bring back Spencer Long. I don't like when their injury rating goes below a 70. That's always when I start the backup. I usually tend to start the backup anyway. Houston Goldman can also come back. I think it might actually be pronounced Huston. I don't really know, but I think I'm actually going to start him. His injury goes down to a 78, which is not that bad. He allowed 8 sacks, though. Let's just go with Joe Haig. Honestly, it doesn't seem like he's playing all that well, Goldman. Anyway, it doesn't really seem like he's playing too well right now. We can upgrade some players, at least one. It's Darren Lee, the only player we can upgrade. All good, though. Probably try to get into field general, see if I can get him to fit the scheme. I'd like to get, his coverage ability up. I user him a lot, but I guess whenever I don't user him, I want him to have better coverage. And I think in field general, you can still get up coverage. So he's going to be an 82 overall. Not going to fit this scheme, but that's a big upgrade there. 1 to zone coverage, 1 to man coverage, pursuit, block shed, awareness, and something else. I read that in a really weird order. I don't know why I did that. But we do have to take on the Miami Dolphins. Did we already play them? We did not. Okay, so because we play them at week 14 as well. So I can, check out their roster. Let me go over the injury report, give you guys a breakdown of who's still injured for our team. So of course it's these two guys, the players I decided not to bring back. Let's go over to the Dolphins though. Any notable injuries on their side? Kenyan Drake is actually injured. Probably their starting running back, 84 overall for 2 more weeks, so we don't have to worry about him. But he should be back the next time we play. Now we can check out their roster though. Ryan Tannehill still a starting quarterback for this team. Simon Bayer, the backup, 88 speed. Interesting. He's a very fast backup quarterback. Alex Collins is on this team, so he will be the starting running back. Honestly, not a big downgrade at all from Kenyan Drake. Only 1 overall point different. Ricky Ortiz, the starting fullback. Kenny Stills, Devontae Parker, Danny Amendola, the starting wide receivers. A couple other guys down there too. Mike Gesicki, the starting tight end. Laremy Tunsil, the left tackle. Josh Sitton, the left guard. They have a rookie center starting, John Redding, 74 overall. Jack Mewhort is their right guard, even though I'm certain he retired in real life. Philip Trahan, the backup right guard, actually a pretty decent looking rookie. And then Juwan James, the right tackle. Kerry Hyder Jr., the starting left end. Jonathan Hankins, the starting right end. 2 very different players, I believe. And Kerry Hyder Jr., okay, I wouldn't say very different, but actually, yeah, I would. He has 75 speed. Jonathan Hankins has 61 speed. Very, very different players. Jonathan Hankins more of like a defensive tackle. Akeem Spence is the starting defensive tackle. Devon Godshall right behind him. Mason Horn, 81 overall, left outside linebacker. I feel like I remember this guy in the draft. 81 speed. What kind of development trait did they give him? Quick Dev, 6'5" as well. Looking like a beast on that left side. Raekwon McMillan, the speedy middle linebacker. Dayon Buchanan, the right outside linebacker. Minka Fitzpatrick, Ross Cockrell, Cordrea Tankersley, the starting corners. Xavier Howard, still a 75 overall, even though he's probably the best corner on this team. Clayton Geathers, the starting free safety. Rashad Jones, still an 88 overall at strong safety. Kai Forbath and Zane Gonzalez are the kickers. Alright, and then Matt Hawk is the starting punter. So, the team is actually very different. They signed a bunch of players in free agency, drafted sort of well, but this Jets team has been playing a lot better than I expected this year. Actually, they're 6-4. I don't even know why I said that. They're not playing any better than I expected. Honestly, right around where I expected. But let's see if the defense can keep holding us in some of these games. The defense has been pretty good so far, since the series started. The offense really just needs to step it up. The first game the Jets have against the Dolphins this year is actually rather late. Pretty sure it's like week 12, week 11, somewhere around that. I actually don't remember it. I'm pretty sure it's 12, because I think we played them again week 14. Regardless, we get these games out of the way very quickly with the Dolphins in a span of like 3 weeks. But the Jets coming off of a win against another divisional rival. This is a big game, though, because the Dolphins are in second place in the division currently, and that guy's wearing a number 0 jersey for the Dolphins. Alright, but this is a big game for both teams. The Dolphins and the Jets both have the same record. I think the Jets are on top of the division based on some other measurements, but whoever wins this will for sure be on top of the division by themselves. So this is definitely a big game, big playoff implications with this one. I think the other two teams are pretty much out of it at this point, but the Jets are technically leading the division. The Dolphins in the hunt over there, the same exact record. This is going to be a tough one, but let's see if we can get the win. Nice run here by Avery Cross to start off the game. Gain of 14 on the first play from scrimmage. 3rd down and 3. I think I'm looking at Dallas Goedert right away. Can you get open? I don't really like him. I like Y, though. A bit underthrown, but it works out. Avery Cross able to come back for it for the first down. Avery Cross has been a huge part of this offense. His yards per carry isn't tremendous, but he's definitely a threat in the passing game. Like I say almost every week, but he's going to get the handoff here, run directly into Kerry Hyder Jr. for a gain of nothing. I might take a deep shot here to Keelan McGee. He's quite big. And I'm guessing Ross Cockrell is on that side of the field. I'm going to take a shot to him. It's actually him and Rashad Jones, I think. Oh, he has a step. Oh my lord, he made the catch, but it was out of bounds. What an effort there from the rookie wideout. Y is wide open. It's Robbie Anderson. There we go. The leading receiver on this team picks up a first down. Avery Cross with the handoff here again. Great blocking on that inside zone. That play has been pretty effective so far today. I think I'm going to have Herndon open in the end zone, and that was a great play by number 30. Yeah, that was a nice play by him. Is that Tankersley? It might be Kudra Tankersley, but again, that was a bit behind Herndon. Not exactly where I wanted the ball to be placed, but again, I mean, it was kind of a tight window, I guess. I'll take the field goal. I settle for too many field goals with this team, man. I have such a hard time trying to score when I get in the red zone. Honestly, that's the case with this team and with the Blues. I just have such a bad red zone offense. Great pass break up there. Man, I think that's the rookie. Is that Montgomery? It looked like it said number 37, and I believe that's his number. A great break on that football there. Oh, I just completely messed that up. Whoops. Trevor Williams overcommitted to the outside. That was all on me, though. There's going to be a run up the middle. It's actually a counter. I lost the tackle battle there, and that is an excellent spin move. Kalen Ballage is gone. Okay, I guess he's the power back for this team. And he did not even use his power too much on that one. I guess he broke out of a tackle, but definitely used his elusiveness to get into the end zone. We have great field position right now thanks to a beautiful return by Trenton Cannon. Let's get this outside zone working here. It's not going to work. Coming back inside. Didn't gain really much at all. I gained 1 yard, but I think I would have lost some if I kept it to the outside. X is open. It's going to be Robbie Anderson who's going to fight forward for the first down. I like the effort. Wait a second, and then Council's going to be wide open way too fast for Minka Fitzpatrick to cover. Fitzpatrick is, rather fast as well, but I think Council has like 95 speed, 94 or something like that. Oh, great run here by Avery Cross. Good blocking by the offensive line and the tight ends, wide receivers, everyone contributing there. X should be open in the end zone. It's going to be Robbie Anderson. There we go. The number 1 wide receiver on this team making plays today. There we go. Darren Lee is right there. No idea what Ryan Tannehill is doing. Trying to make a man miss. Kind of worked, but still got brought down, I think, by Tannehill. I don't know what he saw there, because Darren Lee was in the area the entire time for his 8th pick on the season. I think I have Robbie Anderson again in the back of the end zone. What a dart. What a catch. Robbie Anderson's 2nd touchdown pass on his 2nd consecutive, grab. I guess I shouldn't say touchdown pass. I should say touchdown reception. But it's going to get reviewed. Let's check this out. Closer look. I cannot tell from that angle at all. Oh, that's a touchdown. I think he's dragging that foot. He's dragging his left foot while his right foot is down with control. Oh, that's a touchdown for sure. I'm going to skip this. I'm fully confident that's not getting overturned. Oh, no. Alex Collins to the outside. He has a lot of room. Great blocking by the Dolphins. Went for the hit stick. Did not end up working. But he still got wrapped up shortly after. On the previous play here, Mike Gesicki actually went down with an injury. So that is very interesting. Let's see who they decide to go to at tight end. They have Clive Walford and Harris. Is that Demetrius Harris? He looks pretty big. Could be him for sure. Try to bait this throw from Darren Lee. Not from Darren Lee, but with Darren Lee. And I missed the tackle on Devontae Parker. Darren Lee ends up bringing him down in the end. I gotta stop hit sticking so much. I just have to anticipate like every player on their team to make some sort of move, and it's not going to be just a wide open tackle all the time. Oh, that's open in the end zone. Kenny Stills. Such a nice route there. Completely destroyed the defense. Great run there by TJ Yeldon. Right up the gut. These inside zones. Way too much for the Dolphins to handle right now. I think I threw that a little late, but Kewan McGee definitely showing up here on that one. That was a great catch. B is open. I can't get the throw there. I really wanted to get that off. He was wide open. Akeem Spence, though, on the sack. And we have to punt. What are the winds looking like? Can we not make this? I don't want to risk it. I'll just punt the football away. That was a beautiful punt. At the 2-yard line? I'm coming for Bengal's spot, you know, as best punter on YouTube. We're going to bring the heat again. I think I might just blitz this one with Jamal Adams and hopefully get through. I'm not getting through. It's going to be a fullback run with Ortiz. And he picks up a ton of yards there, giving them more than enough room, honestly, to pass the ball here if they want to. I'm expecting another run, but I'm not going to like completely give up on the pass because it definitely could just be a short pass. Let me shade underneath. Is this going to be a run play? I think I can't get there in time. Kalen Ballage with another huge run. Man, I can't stop this guy right now. He's like a 72 overall. Why is he giving me so much trouble? Having a pretty hard time stopping their run game in general, to be honest. I stopped Alex Collins a few times, but that's honestly it. Great pass deflection there by number 22, Tremaine Johnson. Cornerback's playing pretty aggressively right now, and I like it. I switched on to Jordan Jenkins. I thought I was going to switch on, I'm not exactly sure who, Avery Williamson maybe? Whoever it was to the left there. I thought I was going to switch on to that player. Demetrius Harris, the massive, like, 6'7" tight end, gets a first down there. Delayed handoff here up the middle. Kalen Ballage, the player we cannot stop right now. Over 100 yards on 5 carries. Obviously, most of that came on his touchdown run, but still, he's gashing us right now. So what does a genius head coach do when you're getting gashed by the run? You call some nickel, because, you know, of course, why wouldn't you? They're just going to run the ball again, and it's going to be a touchdown. I guarantee it here. All right. Alex Collins get the handoff for a first down. Not a touchdown, but obviously still very effective. That definitely looked like a first down to me. I'm going to think they're going to run the ball again. Let me press. I think the corners are pressed. If they don't run it, maybe we can get back there quick and get a sack. I don't think we're going to be able to. He's going to get the pass off, and that switched me onto the player to the left, and I dove immediately. I thought it was going to switch me onto the player covering him. I got to stop doing that, man. I feel like previous Maddens, you know, the player it would switch you onto was different, because I feel like I'm used to it switching on to someone much closer. I don't know. But now we are down by 4 pending the extra point. Great run here. Avery Cross, he's just been having daylight all day. He's running well, but a lot of it has to be attributed to the offensive line. I have RB, I think. Oh my god, Council got very open. He should be fast enough to score this touchdown. There we go. Was that a 49-yard touchdown? 59-yard touchdown? I don't remember what yardage we were at, but that was a strike. Nearly 60 yards. How did I not get the pick? I thought I played that well enough. It's alright, though. We should get the ball back here with, you know, about a minute and 15-ish seconds left. It's actually going to be a couple seconds more because the kick actually sailed out of bounds, or the punt sailed out of bounds. But let's start off with a screen. Avery Cross, can you break something big here? Doesn't look like you're going to be able to. The blocking just non-existent right there. Sam Darnold, though, having a great first half. Avery Cross wide open here. He's getting a lot of touches today, both running and passing right now. That's going to get tipped away. Great coverage by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Essentially took 2 players out of the game there. We are up right now at the start of the second half, 24-21, and this game's looking like it's going to be a shootout. So let's see if we get a defensive stop and maybe take some better advantage of this lead. Alex Collins starting off with a run here in the second half. Kalen Balaj again. I'm telling you, man. He's the best running back on this team. 132 yards on 6 carries. He is absolutely torching us. I don't get what is happening. I guess we need some better run defenders on this team. I don't know, because their blocking is impeccable right now. I'll throw this. You're not going to. What kind of route was that by Kenny Stills? No way that was intentional. I need to take another look at this. He completely fooled my corner, but I don't think that was intentional. Let me just look at this cheese. That's all Madden cheats, man. Let me see. Let me go to Kenny Stills. Okay, let's look at the cornerback. Let's see what Trevor Williams is thinking here. Right? So it's an out route. I don't know where you're going here, buddy. You really should have probably shaded back a little more. I don't know why you took your eyes completely off. Like, who are you even going after? There's no one in this area, right? I'm trying to do this without locking onto a player. There's no one in this area. I don't know who you're going after. But anyway, he cuts to the outside. The ball's thrown, like, over here for some reason. I guess it's very open. It's a very open part of the field, so maybe that was a good decision. But Kenny Stills just knows. I don't get that. He just knows. He's not even... Okay, so right here... Let me see. Hold on. The ball's thrown about there. Let me see. That's actually when it's released. He's kind of looking back, but there's no chance he knows it's coming over here. And he just immediately cuts right back over. And he's just open. I don't know. Whatever. The game cheats. I don't know what Trevor Williams was doing. After further inspection of the route he was running, I think that actually was intentional. Because the route looked like he was just running towards the sidelines and then cutting back across the middle. So I guess that's what was supposed to happen. I just don't know how he knew he threw the football. I don't know. But let's see if we can get an interception. It bounced right off my head or my hands or something. Could have been another pick for Darren Lee on the year. Here we go. It is 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line, but they have our kryptonite in right now. And Kalen Balaj. That's actually going to go to him, and I can't get the stop. I missed the tackle. Man, you know, it would be cool, you know, if I was good at Madden. That would be fun, but too bad I am not. You know, if you consider the amount I actually play this game, you'd think I'd be pretty good, but yeah, no. I think I've reached my ceiling. I don't think I'm going to get any better at this game ever. But anyway, TJ Yeldon taking this handoff, not trucking by that safety whatsoever. Clayton Geathers completely laying the boom on my, like, you know, makeshift power back. TJ Yeldon's not really a power back, but he's doing that role for us right now. I definitely have to draft one. I think I'm going to take this shot to Kewan McGee all the way downfield. Hopefully he gets some separation. Let's see if he can get open here. Actually, nope. I was going to throw it to Y. I actually hit RB, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. Mason Horn on another sack. I just expected the slot receiver, or not the slot receiver, Herndon, the tight end there, crossing the middle. I thought he was going to be RB for some reason. I guess that was probably the running back. Gotta say, man, this Dolphins offense, it's a tough offense to stop right now. Let's see if we can get a stop on 1st down. Throw this over here. He's not going to, and that is going to be caught. Tremaine Johnson can't come back and break up another comeback route. 3rd and 15. Can we stop Kenny Stills? That's who I'm looking at here. I'm cutting across here again. Should have been intercepted by Avery Williamson. Read that perfectly. But they will punt. It's been quite a bit of time since Avery Cross has gotten the football, so let's give it to him here. See what he can do. Not too much. Just don't fumble. Okay, thank you. Gain of 3. X should be open. Robbie Anderson honestly didn't look at anyone else. Someone else could have been open, but Anderson picks up the 1st down. 6 for 54 today, with a pair of touchdowns as well. Robbie Anderson wide open on this out route. Juke by this man. Beautiful. Spin. I meant to spin the other direction. Whatever. Extending his very nice day right now. Also, his season. He's having a dominant season. Honestly, at the end of that drive, nothing too, you know, crazy or interesting happened, but we did settle for a field goal. Score 28-27. Now the lead for the Dolphins is only 1 point. Let's see if we can get interception here. We're not going to be able to. Kenny Stills gets rocked by Marcus May, but he's having a very solid day so far. A delayed handoff here to Alex Collins. Honestly did not see that one coming. I was definitely looking at the pass the whole way, and they are gashing us in the run game, I swear. They have to be averaging like 16 yards a carry, 15 yards a carry, or something stupid right now. I did the math, and they are averaging 10.6 yards per carry. 10.7, actually, if you round it up. They're destroying us right now. This is a run play up the middle. I'm there, though, with Darren Lee for a loss of 2. Kalen Balaj down to 130 yards. You know, that completely ruined his day. Come on, this can be a stop. It's not going to be a stop. Kalen Balaj. He is like the best playmaker on their team, as of today at least. I don't know what defense to call right now to stop the run. I'm just trying a bunch of different stuff. Nothing's really working. 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins. Blitzing here with Darren Lee. It's going to be a handoff to Alex Collins, but these players just keep fighting for positive yards. I swear I can never stop them, once I make contact. I definitely thought I had that interception. Oh my god. I thought I was in position. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was just a little bit too shallow or something. But Kenny Stills' 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. I also could have just reacted a little late and just hit Y later than I should have. My controller disconnected in the middle of that play. Well, let me get some new batteries. All right, here we go. Back in the middle of the play. Just going to run it with Sam Darnold, I guess. I had Robbie Anderson open, and that results in a fumble, which the Dolphins recover. I didn't want to throw it to Robbie Anderson because Darnold was on the run, and he was kind of deep downfield, so I didn't think he'd be able to make the throw all the way there. But we turned the ball over anyway, so... Is that an offensive lineman running a route? I'm not even going to cover him. Honestly, I don't worry about him, but Danny Amendola catches it anyway. Number 77 just ran a route. Okay, then. That guy's running a route again. I'm not going to worry about him. No way he catches that. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I expected. The dude's an offensive lineman. Hopefully they miss this field goal or I can block it or something. I do this all the time. I always abandon the run whenever I'm down. I got to not do that. Let's go back to the run. It's been pretty good today. Avery Cross up the middle here. Not too much room to go. Gets absolutely destroyed, but he is nearing in on 100 yards, which I guess is pretty cool. Dallas Goedert on the sidelines. Man number 53. Is that Raekwon McMillan? I'm not exactly sure, but he looked pretty fast, so it definitely could have been him. He does catch up to Goedert in the end. I have to punt the ball again. Not looking great right now for the Jets. I'm thinking they run it. I really hope they do, because if not, someone's going to be wide open. They are running it, and it's going to be a stop by the defense. 4th down and 1. They will likely punt the football. Council over the middle on that slant. It's actually going to break out of the tackle. Didn't really pick up too much more after that, but still, got the 1st down. I like to see the effort as well. Looking at Dallas Goedert here, or maybe Robbie Anderson very deep down the field. Let's see. Let's look at Goedert first. Don't think he's going to be open. I like Robbie Anderson, though, and that's going to be a fumble by Sam Darnold. Man, that was not a good drive from the Jets. Sam Darnold started off very well in this game. Throwing it away, though. Let's try the run commit here. If they score a touchdown, the game is pretty much over. We need a miracle, really, like a fumble or something. It's not going to be even a run. It's going to be a pass to Devontae Parker for the touchdown, and this game is honestly over. 4th and 12, potentially the last play I show in this game. Let's throw Council on a streak. Let's see if his speed can beat by that corner. I think he actually beat him. Oh, nice ball placement, too, by Sam Darnold. I guess I'll hurry up. Try to conserve some timeouts. Maybe we can still get a miracle to go through. I don't know. I'm going to try to score quickly, though. Oh, there we go. Council having a day right now. Making some great contested grabs. Honestly, making Sam Darnold's stats look a lot better. 4th down and 10. Let's see if we can pick up a 1st. Maybe Council can come up clutch again. Kind of doubt it, but let's see. I don't really like him here. I'm not going to be able to get this pass. I saw X open right at the end. Kerry Hyder having a great day right now, and we lose this one 45-27. The game is over. This was a tough loss to take because it's against a divisional rival who is now in 1st place in the division. Ryan Tannehill played a bit worse if you just look at the quarterback rating compared to Sam Darnold. He had an interception, but he did throw for 4 touchdowns and fewer yards. But Sam Darnold actually was not too bad today. His 57% completion percentage looks real bad, but a lot of those were like 50-50 balls that just got tipped in the air. Only a couple overthrows, maybe like 2 or 3. Average yards per attempt at 8. Avery Cross was pretty good today, almost 100 yards. TJ Yeldon, 22 yards on the ground. The Dolphins, though, ran all over us. Alex Collins, 86 yards. Kalen Ballage, 134 with 2 touchdowns, only on 9 attempts. Jeez. Robbie Anderson was great, 7 for 72, 2 touchdowns. Marvin Council, 5 for 153 and a touchdown. He went off today. Avery Cross, 4 for 27. Christopher Herndon, 2 for 13. I find it really difficult to get Keywan McGee involved. He's not a bad receiver. I just don't ever look his way. It's bad. I always just look at Robbie Anderson or the slot receiver, with my initial reads. A lot of sacks let up today, but I feel like a lot of these can be, explained by me taking too long in the pocket, honestly. Like, the offensive line, I can't expect them to block forever. Tackles today, only 6 leads the team for Darren Lee and Jamal Adams. A couple tackles for loss. No pressure today, really, at all. But we did get a pick from Darren Lee, hopefully solidifying his Defensive Player of the Year status. Got to keep this trend up, I think, though. Today was not a very pretty game at all. We lose the lead in the division. It still says we are in the lead, which is kind of funny. I am going to change the sliders a little bit. Nothing too much. Like, I'm not going to mess around with any of like the main things. I just want to bump fumbling up a little bit more. I think is it 60 on my Blues franchise? I actually don't remember. I don't think these sliders are exactly the same. I might have to look at that and retune them. I don't know, but I think I fumbled too much still. I only fumbled, I think, once today, but still, that one animation like guarantees a fumble, I swear. But next episode, we'll have to take on the Cowboys, who are probably pretty good. I'll use all my scouting points and whatnot. I'll probably give you guys an overview of the draft board near the end of the regular season. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.